washing away the residue of pain. We're walking barefoot on the warm asphalt. If we get lost, it is nobody's fault. The street lights are casting a hazy long glow, with absolutely nowhere we need to go. The crickets are playing a rhythmic slow track. I know that I am never really turning back. The physical world is melting away, turning the vibrant into the gray. A telepathic wire connecting us to a beautiful blurring of me and you. We're caught in a beautiful August illusion, safe from the modern heavy confusion. An August illusion, soft and deep, a beautiful promise we are going to keep. The summer is a ghost that refuses to die underneath the heavy indigo sky. Indigo sky. The synthesizer bends in a lonely sweet sigh, a solitary bird flying through the sky. You trace my palm with a careful hand, the only map I'll ever understand. We don't need a destination or a plan, just a quiet woman and a quiet man. A vintage sanctuary made of warm night air, with absolutely nothing to worry or care. All stop before the heavy, inevitable drop. I want to live inside this purple haze for the rest of my analog days. We caught in a beautiful August illusion, safe from the modern heavy confusion. An August illusion, soft and deep, a beautiful promise we are going to keep. The summer is a ghost that refuses to die underneath the heavy indigo sky. August illusion. August illusion. Where did we go? You're the only gold inside. I used to dream in a digital blur, forgetting who I actually were. But you're the anchor, you're the steady ground, the sweetest music that I've ever found. We're cruising slow in a vintage frame. I'll never be the person I was, never be the same. With every mile and every breath we take, I'm waking from a sleep for your sake. So true, a life that started when I met you. You changed my life, you made it real, teaching me exactly how to feel. You changed my life, a soft design. I'm so lucky that you're finally mine. In this neon world of black and white, you're the only gold inside. You wanna change your style, or maybe hide behind a different smile. You see the fashion in the magazine, the artificial beauty on the neon screen, but you're looking at it through a broken lens, following the rules of the passing trends. Tear down the poster, turn off the light, step into the honesty of the night. You don't need a filter or a heavy disguise to be a masterpiece in my eyes. I like the way you are, pure and true. I wouldn't change a single thing about you. I like the way you are, the perfectly flawed, the most beautiful art that I applaud. No need to pretend in the pouring storm. The way you are, don't change a thing. The way you got a heavy wall built up so high to hide the tear that's falling from your eye. You've been burned by the fires of the past, trusting the promises that didn't last. I see you hesitating at the open door, scared to walk across the wooden floor. You think that I will rush and push you through, but you don't know the depth of what I feel for you. I'm not at the ticking clock, I'm not a heavyweight. I'm comfortable living in the waiting state. I'll sit right here upon the porch outside until you have nowhere left you wanna hide. However long it takes, I'm gonna stay, watching the neon seasons turn to gray. However long it takes to heal the broken part and find the rhythm of your analog heart. I'll be the steady lighthouse in the dark, protecting the core of the quiet spark. We can take it millimeter by the day, washing the cynical shadows away. If you need a retreat and lock the heavy gate, I'm perfectly willing to sit here and wait. Love isn't always a cinematic rush. Sometimes it's a whisper in the midnight hush, a vintage patience that the world forgot. I'm tying my spirit in a gentle knot. Let the calendar turn, let the hours bleed. I will give you every single thing you need. A safe foundation, a solid stone. You never have to heal your wounds alone. However long it takes, I'm gonna stay, watching the neon seasons turn to gray. However long it takes to heal the broken part and find the rhythm of your analog heart. I'll be the steady lighthouse in the dark, protecting the core of the quiet spark. However long I'm waiting here, however long to dry the tear. pastel pink hue, a beautifully isolated cinematic view. The storefronts are empty, the mannequins stare. There's a heavy electricity resting in the air. I'm wandering the corridors of 1985, trying to keep the beautiful magic alive. The physical world is completely left behind. I'm walking the empty spaces of my analog mind. The music is playing, skipping slow tune under the watch of an indoor moon. I'm lost inside the dreamscape, echoes tonight, bathed in the soft and the artificial light. Dreamscape echoes floating in the haze. A beautiful flashback to the golden days. The edges are soft and the colors are on. I'm fading away into the middle of the song. The synthesizer bends in a lonely sweet sigh, a solitary tear falling from my eye. I sit by the fountain that hasn't run in years and wash away the modern invisible fears. A vintage sanctuary made of plaster and wire, burning with the quiet and a beautiful fire. I don't need a map and I don't need a guide. I got absolutely nowhere for my spirit to Let the tape stretch out and the colors bleed. The analog memory is all that I need. A masterpiece painted in magenta and teal, teaching my cynical heart how to feel. I'm lost inside the dreamscape, echoes tonight, bathed in the soft and the artificial light. Dreamscape echoes floating in the haze. A beautiful flashback to the golden days. The edges are soft and the colors are on. I'm fading away into the middle of the song. Dreamscape echoes. Dreamscape echoes. Nowhere left to
The final guest has walked right out the door. The music isn't bumping on the speakers anymore. The empty glasses catch the fading yellow light. off your shoes and sink into the chair, running your fingers through your messy hair. The chaotic energy has washed down the drain, leaving us alone in the purple rain. The physical world is completely at rest. I'm listening to the rhythm inside of your chest. No need to perform and no need to pretend. This is exactly where the illusions end. We're sitting in the warmth of the neon embers, a quiet moment that the heart remembers. Neon embers, glowing soft and slow, watching the gentle midnight rivers flow. The party is over, the static is clear, and everything I want is sitting right here. The saxophone whispers a relaxing slow hum. We're marching to a singular quiet drum. The room is painted in a violet shade, watching the edges of the real world fade. I pour a final drink and sit by your side, with absolutely nowhere left for us to hide. A vintage devotion perfectly clear. I have everything that I need right here. Let the hour hand melt on the broken dial. Let's just stay lost for a beautiful while. A steady combustion, incredibly sweet, making the midnight completely complete. We're sitting in the warmth of the neon embers, a quiet moment that the heart remembers. Neon embers, glowing soft and slow, watching the gentle midnight rivers flow. The party is over, the static is clear, and everything I want is sitting right here. Neon embers, neon embers. Neon embers, just me and you. The midnight rain has washed the pavement clean, the absolute finest movie I have ever seen. I step out of the diner and I pop my collar high. Underneath the glowing, heavy purple sky, I've got my headphones resting gently on my head, forgetting every single cynical thing they said. The city is a jungle, but I've got the magic key. A vintage rhythm playing exclusively for me. The street lamps reflect on the puddles below, bathing my sneakers in the amber glow. I don't need a taxi, I don't need a ride. I've got the music playing softly inside. I've got a pocket full of neon and a retro beat, walking like a king down the empty street. A pocket full of neon shining of neon, keep on walking. Pocket of neon. Pocket of neon. A faded Polaroid inside my hand, a picture of a world I understand. We were standing by the ocean side, watching the rising of the silver tide. I thought the summer was a permanent stay. I thought we had a lock upon the gate, but seasons turn and the colors bleed, and time is a thief of the things we need. The tape is slowing down, the sound is thin. I can't remember where we first began. A beautiful illusion in the haze, lost inside the vintage golden days. We almost had it all, a perfect dream, floating together down a digital stream. Almost had it in the neon glow, but we let the magic slip and let it go. It's a bittersweet kind of tragedy. City lights reflect upon the rain, a steady rhythm to a quiet pain. I passed the diner where we used to meet, a lonely shadow on an empty street. We held the universe inside a kiss. I never thought that it would end like this. We built a castle out of fragile glass and watched the heavy stormy weather pass.
slowly die. We pull the car beneath the overpass, watching the water wash the windshield glass. The heaters humming low and steady drone. We are completely, beautifully alone. The world is drowning in the purple flood, but we are safe inside this analog wood. Let the traffic stall, let the power fade. We're hiding in the sanctuary we made. No place to be, nowhere left to go. Just watching the heavy city rivers flow. Let it rain on us, let the water fall. We are safely hidden behind a velvet wall. Let it rain on us, wash the gray away. We're pausing the cassette tape of the day. I hold you closely in the dashboard light and listen to the rhythm of the weeping night. You rest your heavy head upon my tired arm, protected entirely from the outside harm. The street lights flicker in a golden hue, reflecting in the quiet eyes of you. I don't need the sunshine or the summer breeze. The pouring rain puts my spirit at its ease. A vintage isolation perfectly complete, while the storm rages on the empty street. We're a submarine at the bottom of the sea, a secret dimension just for you and me. Don't turn the key, don't start the engine yet. Let's see how beautifully lost we can get. Let it rain on us, let the water fall. We are safely hidden behind a velvet wall. Let it rain on us, wash the gray away. We're pausing the cassette tape of the day. I'll hold you closely in the dashboard light and listen to the rhythm of the weeping night. Rain on us, safe in the dark. Rain on us, protecting the spark.
The city moves at lightning speed, but I got everything I need right here in this quiet room, away from all the noise and gloom. People come and people go, like the static on a video that chasing shadows, chasing fame, but I only wanna speak your name. When the world gets tired and the lights go dim, and the chances of a dream look slim, I'll be the anchor in the shifting tide, with nowhere else to go and nowhere to hide. I'm the one who stays, I'm the one who cares. I'll follow you down all the winding stairs. In a world of changes, I'll be the same, writing our story in a neon frame. Yeah, I'm the one who stays through the nights and days. I've seen the seasons turn to gold, and stories that have all been told, but our melody is brand new, reflected in the eyes of you. I'll keep the porch light burning bright through the middle of the lonely night. No matter how the wind may blow, I'm never gonna let you go. Let the others run away, I'm right here, I'm gonna stay. A constant pulse, a steady beat, making every moment sweet. I'm the one who stays, I'm the one who cares. I'll follow you down all the winding stairs. In a world of changes, I'll be the same, writing a story in a neon frame. Yeah, I'm the one who stays through the nights and days. The one who stays, always here. The one who stays, never fear. The city is a grid of shadows and of gray. I'm trying hard to wash the heavy noise away. I'm sitting in the dark with a heavy, tired mind, looking for a peace that is very hard to find. I reach across the desk and turn the silver wheel, looking for a station that will tell me how to feel. The static is the ocean, heavy and profound, until I finally catch the anchor of the sound. The interference drops and the melody is clear, wiping away every residue of fear. A voice comes through the speaker, lonely and so deep, a beautiful promise that the airwaves keep. I am just a midnight receiver tonight. That's begun. The synthesizer plays a comforting slow drone, reminding me that I am never truly alone. The DJ spins a record from 1983, a beautiful message meant exclusively for me. I close my tired eyes and lean into the chair, breathing the electricity resting in the air. A vintage sanctuary made of plastic and wire, burning with a quiet, everlasting fire. Let the other people sleep in their heavy beds. I've got a million melodies playing in my head, a masterpiece painted in static and gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. I am just a midnight receiver tonight, basking in the warmth and the artificial light. A midnight receiver, tuning to the blue, looking for a signal that will lead me back to you. I don't need the daylight, I don't need the sun, when the analog magic has only just begun. Midnight receiver, midnight receiver, midnight receiver, stay right here. The voice on the speaker is tired and low. He says it's time for the final midnight show. The station is signing off the analog air, leaving the heavy electricity resting there. I'm sitting in the dark with a glass of cheap wine, watching the end of the illuminated line. The static is waiting to swallow the sound and pull the beautiful magic to the ground. The physical world is ready to sleep with a heavy silence that makes me weep. I want to stretch the ribbon, delay the inevitable fate, and hide inside the sanctuary we made. It's the closing chord of a beautiful day, watching the vibrant colors The radio plays a distant muted track. I'm stepping forward, but I'm looking back. The guitar is crying a lonely sweet sigh underneath the heavy invisible sky. We dance to this rhythm in a different time, a perfect architecture and a flawless rhyme. But now the tape is stretching, the sound is so thin, I can't remember where the endings begin. Surrendering myself to the velvet glue, a vintage isolation, perfectly complete, while the ghosts walk outside on the street. It's the closing chord of a beautiful day, watching the vibrant colors wash away. The closing chord lingering in the blue, a solitary echo reaching out to you. I'll hold on to the melody until the very end, my quietest, most loyal vintage friend. Closing chord. Nowhere left to go. The world is a blur of silver and gray, washing the noise of the city away. I'm sitting right next to you in the dark, watching the glow of the original spark. The dashboard is painted in a pastel green, the most beautiful movie I've ever seen. I don't need to analyze why we are here, I just wanna watch the logic disappear. The gravity loosens, the air is so thin, a quiet revolution under the skin. No complicated theories to understand, just the steady warmth of your holding hand. Oh, the way it feels, like a vintage dream, floating so softly down a digital stream. The way it feels in the velvet night, everything is suddenly perfectly right. I'm losing my breath in the sweetest way, hoping tomorrow will never wash it away. The synthesizer plays a soaring slow line, while your spirit effortlessly intertwines with mine. We're passing the street lights one by one, a beautiful journey that has just begun. I used to carry a heavy iron
But now I'm standing in an open field, surrendering completely to the analog beat, making the victory absolutely complete.
Close the book and lock the heavy door. I swore I wouldn't play the fool anymore. I packed the memories in a dusty cardboard box and changed the combination to the mental locks. I was comfortable living in the quiet gray, watching the neon season slowly fade away. I thought the fire was permanently out, replaced by a heavy, comfortable doubt. But you didn't knock, you didn't try to force. You just walked alongside my quiet course with a gentle patience and a steady light. You guided me softly out of the night. I believed in love again because of you. You painted my gray skies an impossible blue. I believed in love again, the vintage kind, leaving the cynical, heavy years behind. You stitched the broken pieces of my analog soul and made the shattered puzzle incredibly whole. The saxophone whispers a long forgotten tune under the warmth of a healing silver moon. I'm letting down the walls I built so high, watching the defense of modern logic die. I don't have a fear of the sudden falling rain, because you showed me love doesn't have to mean pain. It's a comfortable silence, a safe retreat, making the victory beautifully complete.
We've said the words 100 times before. The winter sun is setting in the west. We gave this beautiful romance our best. I fold the sweaters that we used to share and smell the fading perfume in the air. There isn't any anger in the room, just a quiet and familiar gloom. The tape is reaching the end of the reel. We both know exactly how we feel. It's a beautiful tragedy we played, watching the colors slowly start to fade. There is no easy way to say goodbye. Underneath the heavy purple sky, no easy way to pack the memories and set them drifting on the open seas. We're softly letting go of yesterday, because there simply is no easy way. We tried to fix the glitches in the code, but we're just standing on a broken road. A masterpiece that started falling down in the center of a silent town. I'll keep the Polaroids in a wooden box and change the numbers on the mental locks. A bittersweet conclusion to the song, knowing that it's time for moving on. Don't say you're sorry, don't apologize. I see the gentle truth inside your eyes. We had a season in the golden sun, but now the analog era is done. There is no easy way to say goodbye. Underneath the heavy purple sky, no easy way to pack the memories and set them drifting on the open seas. We're softly letting go of yesterday, because there simply is no easy way. No easy way. No easy way. No easy way.
made of silver and glass, watching the heavy, cynical hours pass. The streetlights are a prison of yellow and gray. We have to find a way to make a getaway. I push the heavy pedal to the metal floor. We're not playing by the human rules anymore. The tires leave the pavement and we take to flight, breaking the atmosphere in the middle of the night. Skyline shrinks to a tiny glowing dot, leaving behind the complicated heavy plot. We're breaking the matrix, we're cutting the wire, fueling the engine with a vintage fire. We're riding on the galactic highway tonight, bathed in the soft and celestial light. The galactic highway, deep in the blue, a beautiful universe, exclusively for two. Keep your hands on the wheel and steer us far. We're parking the car on a distant star. The synthesizer plays a triumphant slow hum. We're marching to a singular cosmic drum. The comets are flashing across the windshield glass, watching the beautiful infinite centuries pass. No oxygen needed, we're breathing the sound, a million miles away from the heavy ground. A vintage escape in the metal machine, the most beautiful comfort I have ever seen. Let the gravity fail, let the systems break. We are living the dream while we are fully awake. A sanctuary floating in the velvet deep, a beautiful promise I am going to keep. We're riding on the galactic highway tonight, bathed in the soft and celestial light. The galactic highway, deep in the blue, a beautiful universe, exclusively for two. Keep your hands on the wheel and steer us far. We're parking the car on a distant star. Galactic highway, galactic highway. Follow the star. guess we don't live in this dream. absolute finest movie I have ever seen. I step out of the diner and I pop my collar high. Underneath the glowing, heavy purple sky, I've got my headphones resting gently on my head, forgetting every single cynical thing they said. The city is a jungle, but I've got the magic key, a vintage rhythm playing exclusively for me. The street lamps reflect on the puddles below, bathing my sneakers in the amber glow. I don't need a taxi, I don't need a ride, I've got the music playing softly inside. I've got a pocket full of neon and a retro beat, walking like a king down the empty street. A pocket full of neon shining in the dark, fueling the fire of the analog spark. Let the heavy world sleep in their heavy beds. I've got a million melodies playing in my head. The funky guitar plays a happy, bright hook. I'm ripping the pages from the cynical book. I pass the closed arcades and the sleeping stores. I don't wanna play the modern games anymore. A couple of coins and a plastic cassette, the absolute best night that I've had yet. A pocket of freedom, wild and sweet, making the victory beautifully complete. Let the concrete towers scrape against the blue. My entire empire is built around this groove. Oh, the masterpiece painted in black and gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. I've got a pocket full of neon and a retro beat, walking like a king down the empty street. A pocket full of neon shining in the dark, fueling the fire of the analog spark. Let the heavy world sleep in their heavy beds. I've got a million melodies playing in my head. Pocket of neon.
The sun is down, the streetlights flicker on. The heavy burden of the day is gone. I slip the tape into the dashboard deck and leave behind the modern nervous wreck. We're cruising down the neon avenue. The sky is painted in a velvet blue. The engine hums a perfect steady beat. We're the kings and queens of the empty street. The reflections dance upon the window glass, watching the silver tower and buildings pass. We're living in a movie, scene by scene, the absolute best that there has ever been. Cassette days and the city lights, chasing the magic of the endless nights. Cassette days, let the ribbon spin. This is the moment where the dreams begin. We're riding the rhythm of a vintage song, knowing exactly where our hearts belong. pulling away the residue of care. We pass the diners and the crowded bars, reaching for the beautiful hidden stars. A pocket full of freedom, wild and sweet, making the victory beautifully complete. No destination and no heavy plan, just a happy girl and a happy man. We'll drive until the ocean meets the sky, kiss the heavy cynical world goodbye. Cassette days in the city lights, chasing the magic of the endless nights. Cassette days, let the ribbon spin. This is the moment where the dreams begin. We're riding the rhythm of a vintage song, knowing exactly where our hearts belong. City lights keep shining bright. Cassette days, oh, through the velvet night.
I gathered all the pieces of my broken past, the faded Polaroids that didn't last. I put them in a box and closed the lid, leaving behind the foolish things I did. I used to wander with a guarded soul, trying to keep myself in strict control. But standing here beneath the amber light, I'm dropping all my heavy shields tonight. The static clears, the frequency is strong. I finally know exactly where I belong. I'm sweeping all the cynical dust away to make a quiet space for you to stay. I'm giving it all for you, every single part, the deepest corners of my analog heart. All for you, through the neon and the gray. I promise I will never walk away. No hidden motives and no careful lines. I'm trusting in the universe's signs. We don't need a grand cinematic scene or playing out a script on a movie screen. I'll bring you coffee in the morning chill and keep the chaotic world incredibly still. I'll be the umbrella when the weather's rough, when trying your hardest just isn't enough. A vintage loyalty, steady and deep, a beautiful promise I am going to keep. Let the empire stumble, let the modern rush fade into a comfortable midnight hush. A place in my
We left the party an hour ago, walking the pavement incredibly slow. The air is crisp and the city is dead. I'm listening to every word that you said. Our footsteps echo on the wet concrete, a lonely rhythm for a lonely street. But I'm not lonely when you're standing here, washing away the residue of fear. The taxi cabs are sleeping in a row, bathing in the amber artificial glow. We don't need a right to navigate the dark. We're keeping the warmth of the original spark. Underneath the velvet streetlights tonight, everything is painted incredibly right. Velvet streetlights casting a golden hue, illuminating the beauty of you. A vintage stroll in a digital age, writing a quiet, beautiful page. You offer your jacket against the chill. The entire universe is totally still. We pause by the window of a closed cafe, wishing this moment would permanently stay. We don't need a destination or a plan, just a woman and a quiet man. A comfortable silence, a gentle breeze, bringing my restless spirit to its knees. Let the morning wait behind the heavy cloud. We are safely away from the cynical crowd. A masterpiece painted in black and gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. Underneath the velvet streetlights tonight, everything is painted incredibly right. Velvet streetlights casting a golden hue, illuminating the beauty of you. A vintage stroll in a digital age, writing a quiet, beautiful page. Velvet streetlights guiding us home. Velvet streetlights, no longer roam.
We spent the midnight hour sitting in the dark, gathering the pieces of the analog spark. 160 stories, side A and side B, a beautiful map of our entire history. I recorded the silence and I recorded the storm, to keep your beautiful spirit the quiet comfort inside of your eyes. This isn't just plastic and magnetic tape. It's a fully constructed eternal escape. When the modern world gets too heavy to bear, just press the button and I will be there. Here is the tape with my handwriting on it. Every single piece of my soul, I have drawn it. The tape with my handwriting faded and blue. 160 promises exclusively for you. When you feel lonely in the cynical gray, just look at the label and press the play. I poured my entire universe into this plastic shell of vintage magic that I know incredibly well. The synthesizer swells in a triumphant chord. This analog journey is its own reward. We drove through the neon, we walked in the rain, we washed away the residue of every pain. You'll hear the crackle of the vinyl and the heavy hiss, a perfect container for an endless kiss. Keep it safe in the drawer by the side of your bed and listen to the quiet, beautiful things I say. Let the digital empires crumble to dust. We have a monument of patience and trust. Whenever the future feels incredibly cold, wrap yourself up in this analog gold. Here is the tape with my handwriting on it. Every single piece of my soul, I have drawn it. The tape with my handwriting faded and blue. 160 promises exclusively for you. When you feel lonely in the cynical gray, just look at the label and press the play. I poured my entire universe into this plastic shell of vintage magic that I know incredibly well. My handwriting, my handwriting, my handwriting. I'm with you now.
You've got that look within your tired eyes, like a storm is brewing in the summer skies. The world is heavy and the road is long, and you've forgotten how to sing your song. I see the shadows hiding in your smile. Won't you stay and rest with me a while? Behind the mast, behind the neon blue, there is a secret that belongs to you. sure if